Welcome, race fans, to the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models here at Lanier, or Limaland Lanier. Lord have mercy, I can't read. These letters are too small, but Limaland Motorsports Park. And I can tell you right now, Jordan Casey's on top of the leaderboard. In second place is Dylan Wilson, D1RT in the top two so far. JD Brown currently third, and Devin Cardwell fourth. Clay Devin, another D1RT in fifth. JD Brown moves up to third. Devin fourth. Okay, Clay Devin's now fifth. Evan C sixth. Cody Howard seventh. Shane James is currently eighth. Daniel Cummins ninth. 10th is Devin Morgan. Eric Scalf is 11th. Calvin Herring 12th. 13th is Bryce Daffern. Then you got Daniel Powell, Austin McGlone. 16th is Ray Hinchen. And then you got Blake Brown, currently 17th. And then 27th of Matthew Andreessen and Dustin Hall in your top 20. Daniel Cummins Jr. moves up into ninth spot. Zach McSwain currently 12th now on the track. We have 45 cars signed up for tonight's race. So far, 39 have taken a qualifying time.
And we've also got just under 90 seconds left in this qualifying session. We are just getting the trading paints updated now, so you'll start to see the proper skins for these respective cars. Of course, Darren Little on the racetrack. He is driving a HRE Motorsports car number 68 machine. 20th quick for Darren Little, and that will be 40 cars have taken a time. 5 cars are yet to lay down a qualifying time, but we'll see probably... even if we say 12 cars a heat race, Steve, we'll probably have 4 heat races. And again, coming off the USA race just a few moments ago, where we see Evan C, who picked up the win from Zach McSwain and Devin Morgan, all 3 of these drivers. I thought I seen all 3 of them here. Yeah, they're inside the top 12. So Evan C, your winner, who's 6th. Devin Morgan, who got 3rd in 10th. And Zach McSwain, who picked up a 2nd place run, is 12th.
Well, Brett, I hate to inform the people that's watching, the problem of it is we could afford the elephant for this show tonight for the second part of the show, but we're able to afford a goat in the infield. You would like goat rides. They're half price.
Careful, we can't have too much fun. Maverick, if you type in Monsters of Dirt on Facebook and on the iRacing League directory, you'll have to get in touch with John Etheridge, who is the owner at Monsters of Dirt. If you want to send him a message or send the Monsters of Dirt Facebook page a message, he'll be able to tell you more on how to get started and how to race with these guys. I do believe they run 5 nights a week, I think it is, Steve?
They do 5 nights a week. They got sprint cars on Sunday, late models
Monday
on Tuesday. No, Tuesday
Monday.
Street stocks.
Yes. Monday
Manic
street stocks. Manic or Maniac?
I don't.
Limited late models Tuesday. Wednesdays Pro and Supers, and Thursdays is UMP. So the only division that they're missing is the Mighty Midgets and the wingless cars.
And the dwarf cars, or they're not called legend cars.
Legend cars. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid.
Yes, Chris, the elephant's gone. We got a goat instead.
Yeah, Jordan Casey, Clay Devlin, row 1, Daniel Cummings Jr., Calvin Herring, row 2. Row 3, Ray Pinson and Dustin Hall, Alan Bauer, Dustin Helms, row 4, Casey Brunson, Jarrett Stuckley, Derek Nichols, Brandon Gibbs. So Brandon Gibbs and Casey Brunson did not grid. So 10 cars for heat number 1. Steve, position 3, go.
Position 3, I'm going to go with Daniel Cummins Jr. because it's going to be hard to beat a D1RT car.
Yeah. I'm going with Calvin Herring then. Green flag is out. 10 laps on the board here for the Super Late Models Monsters of Dirt, round number 2 here at Limaland. We are green, and Jordan Casey, who got absolutely obliterated by me in a sprint car just yesterday. He wanted to talk. He wanted to try and talk the talk. He certainly talked, but he couldn't walk the walk.
As you see, the top 4 will go on, advance to the future race tonight. As you look at 4th places, Calvin Herring right now at the point. He's on the bubble with Dustin Hall looking in on his hip.
What, top 4 go through to the main event, is it again, Steve?
Top 4 go through the A main.
Alright, Calvin Herring rides in that 4th and final transfer spot. Just in front of them, Clay Devon under fire from Daniel Cummings Jr. down into turn number 3 and 4. It's Jordan Casey leading. There's contact there. As we've got one car around, I believe that might be, I'm just trying to, might be Dustin Hall in the 331 pool here. So the green flag stays out. Jordan Casey continues to lead at the halfway stage. 5 down, 5 to run.
As you look at Jordan Casey, he's done a good job since he's moved over to D1 RT. And you know, I wonder if our buddy Ed's even watching.
Nah, probably not. I don't think Ed likes us. Seems as though we have too many haters around here. But ask me how many craps I give.
But the thing about it is, we still are honorary teammates. All right.
Still waiting on the shirts, by the way.
That's right. As the 42 car Jordan Casey comes down to 2 laps to go.
Dustin Helms in the 9 car catching up to Calvin Herring in the 08. He might just run out of time. He might catch him, but I don't think he's going to be able to pass him. Helms got a little tight there on the exit of the turn before. The white flag is out. Final time for heat race number 1. Jordan Casey to turn number 3. Out of turn 4, he goes to the top side. Jordan Casey going to get the win. Second to be Clay Devon, Daniel Cummings Jr. home in third. Calvin Herring, Dustin Helms, Ray Pinson, Jarrett Stuckley, Derek Nichols, Alan Bauer, and Dustin Hall, your top 10. Alright, heat number 2 here of your Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model Fixed Setup League. Round number 2 here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. Steve, you can take us through your Ultimate Dirt to be starting grid.
Alright, starting your front row, it's another deep. Alright, starting your front row, it's another D1RT driver, car number 80 of Dylan Wilson, and of the Checkers. Wreckers and Checkers, future winner of the Pro Late Balls, Evan C. Your second row inside at car number 112 is Devin Morgan on his outside. And car number 18, it's Bryson Daffin. Then starting on 5th is Blake Brown and Anthony Cordell starting 6th. 7th is going to be Mitch Stiles, and 8th be Jack Clevenger. Starting 9th, Aaron Brumbelow and John Etheridge, and then you got Jason Skinner bringing up the rear.
I'm going to go with Blake Brown. Oh no, I'm going to go with Devin Morgan.
You're going to go with Devin Morgan. I'm going to go with Dylan Wilson.
You know we're picking drivers that finished 3rd, right? Not 1st.
Oh, well that sucks. Oh, I forgot. So
no,
I'll
like
go
you've
with
picked
Bryson.
Dylan. No, you know you've already picked Dylan Wilson. You can't change.
No, you changed many times, you cheater.
Yeah, that's because I can. Yeah, that's right, Steve. Yeah. All right, who you going with? Daffin.
Well, someone gonna get the horns from the goat.
Yeah, you keep going.
All right, it's the pace track. We're gonna pull into the infield. This is gonna be Dylan Wilson to Evan C. going to the green flag, and they're on a loud battle. Look at Dylan Wilson getting a good jump there. Ooh, ATVO kind of messed up. Everybody's going showing the leader. All right, Dylan Wilson will lead lap number 1. Evan C. looking underneath as they come out number 2 down the back straightaway. Dylan Wilson having an advantage there. Hey, look at Bryson Daffin in that 3rd spot. 4th is Devin Morgan. And fifth is Blake Brown, Mitch Stiles, then Jack Clevenger, and you got Anthony Cordell, Aaron, and Jason Skinner as they come to complete lap number 3 on number 4 right now.
Dylan Wilson doing a fantastic job at the moment. Again, this track isn't wide at all, isn't slick just yet, and we will see these tracks slicking off throughout the course of the night. We're really going to see, hopefully, a black slick racetrack when it comes to the feature event time, to where these drivers, hopefully, they're going to be able to make some moves on the top and the bottom. So we might even see some 2 and 3 wide action here for tonight's 50-lap main event. When they come to complete 6 completed, 4 to run.
That's right, 4 to 1 run. And Evan sees all over Dylan Wilson trying to figure out a way around him, but cannot do it. But they come out of 4. 3 to go this time.
Wilson continues to lead. Yeah, listen. All right, listen. I have my hand up first, okay?
All right, go.
Yeah. Oh, can I talk now? Yeah, thank you very much. I'll tell you what, I'll take this lap. You can take the final lap as Wilson continues to lead from Evan C. down the back straightaway into 3 and 4. We'll come to the white flag. Steve, I see you got your hand up. I'll let you finish this one off.
All right, coming to the white flag, you see as Dylan Wilson and Evan C. are doing a good battle right there as they go in turn number 3 for one last time. Coming out turn number 4, it's all going to be Dylan Wilson, Evan C. 2nd, Bryson Daffern 3rd, Devin Morgan 4th, Blake Brown 5th, 6th is Mitch Stiles, 7th is Jack Clevenger, Aaron Brobolos 8th, Jason Skinner 9th, Andy Cordell 10th.
All right, heat number 2 complete. Heat number 3 up next on the program here for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models. We'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. Starting on pole, car number 14 of J.D. Brown. On his outside, car number 32. It'll be 42, in fact. It'll be Cody Howard. Eric Scalp will start position number 3 with Daniel Powell lining up at a position number 4. Position 5 will be Matthew Andreasen. Robert Fletcher will start position 6. Jason McConnell out of 7th. Bryce Nichols out of 8th. Jason McSparron and Brian Wax. Jason McSparron and Brayton Wallace. So, with that, Daniel Powell didn't make the grid. 10 cars again. What are you giggling at, Steve?
What's the best thing of doing doggy style watching this race?
Be careful, we might get in trouble. What?
We both get to watch the race.
Oh boy. Who finishes 3rd in this one, Steve?
Eric Scow.
Ah, damn it. Stop it. Alright, I'm going to go Robert Fletcher. You know why? Because I can pick him. Alright, green flag set to fly here off turn 4. J.D. Brown will lead us to the start-finish line as the green flag flies here in the 3rd heat race of the night. Brown gets a good jump. Scalp looking to the inside there on Cody Howard in 1 and 2. Looks to do the same into 3 and 4. Fletcher using the middle of the racetrack. He will grab 3rd from Scalp down into turns 1. They race side by side. Look at Jason McConnell in the green and white number 114 car. He's making some noise towards your top 5.
That's right. You look at it right now. That 5th spot, I mean, it's some action-packed right there.
Scalp running that Tim DM World of Thunder. The Ultimate Dirt TV, number 26 on the bottom side through 1 and 2. He has got Fletcher and also Matthew Andreasen behind him. And again, Fletcher holding on to the 4th and final transfer spot. But as he looks to get by Eric Scalp, he had a check up there on the front straightaway. Andreasen almost drove into the back of Fletcher. And boy, the GOAT was almost out.
It's downtown Hollywood. J.D. Brown continues to lead as he's led for 5 laps. Halfway down, halfway to go as they come down out of turn number 4 to lead lap number 6. Cody Howard trying to chase him down with Eric Scalp in 3rd. As they go down the back straightaway, Brett, so far, I have someone in 3rd.
Yeah, you've had someone in third for the first 2 races as well.
That's right. I'm number 1.
No, you're not. Your Ultimate Dirt TV 2. You know this for a fact.
Oh, my bad. My bad.
All right, it's going to be 2 to go. That time bypass your start finish line. JD Brown into turns 3 and 4, rolls right through the middle. And so far, Steve was seeing all 3 heat winners roll the middle of the racetrack. Brown goes to the top shelf into turn number 1 and 2. The white flag's upon us. Final time for heat number 3, and JD Brown will come out of turn number 4. He will be victorious here at Limaland in heat number 3. Cody Howard home in second, Eric Scalf third, Robert Fletcher home in fourth, Matthew Andreasen, McConnell, Wallace, McSparron, Nichols, and Wax will come home in position number 10. 10 cars, they're separated by less than 6 seconds. That's probably half the distance in the racetrack too, Steve, so that's not too bad. This just goes to show you that these drivers, of course, being all on the same setup, it comes back down to the driver, and it certainly tightens the field up.
Yes, it does.
All right, let's take a look at the Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for heat number 4.
Well, this person had to get a waiver signed to start tonight's race because he is underage. It's Davin Cardwell, the 07 car, as he's staying up past his bedtime to race this. Out is outside is the king himself, Shane James. On your second row inside, car number 25 is Zach McSwain. And outside is Austin McGlone. Darren Literal does not make the start. So then you have Jesse Jondra starting 6th, Michael Spingler in 7th. 9th is Daniel Stifler and Huey Quillard starting 9th. Cody Clemens and Klein Everhart does not make the start of this race. Brett, who do you have for third? All right, and I'm going to go with Zach McSwain. Look at him battling for that lead right off of the bat. Oh, he pushed Shane James to the wall. He got touched in a no-no, and he's upside down. Tight racing there.
Austin McLean for third.
Coming out 4, it's Davin Cardwell, and you got Zach McSwain working that bottom line. He gets one hell of a run coming out of turn 2, but Davin just has that momentum on the high side.
In fact, he might have been watching JD Brown in the final couple of laps on the previous heat races. We've seen that the first 2 heat races sort of won through the middle of the racetrack, and that cushion just starting just to form up more and more throughout the top side at both ends of the racetrack. Although 5 laps down, 5 to run this time by, Davin Cardwell leads Zach McSwain and Michael Spengler, who sits in third. Then you go back to our 4th place driver. It's car number 29 of Austin McLone.
That's right, Davin Cardwell so far as they complete lap number 6. And they got 4 laps to go. As you see, McSwain getting a little tight there, hitting the wall, kind of doing his own little thing. Davin Cardwell coming out down the back straightaway. It's Davin Cardwell, Zach McSwain, Michael Spingler, and then Austin McGlone in 4th. 2 laps to go as they go down the back straightaway. Does McSwain have anything for your race leader? Coming to the white flag one more time around. McSwain closes the gap as they exit turn number 2 down the back straightaway. He goes down low, hits the tire, cuts back in front of Cardwell. Cardwell underneath him and takes the win. Zach McSwain 2nd, Michael Spingler 3rd, Austin McGlone 4th. 5th is Huey Quillen, 6th is Daniel Stifler, 7th is Jesse Jondra.
All right, that is heat races completed. We'll move into our preliminary action. I believe this will be is this a C main or a D main, Steve?
This is a D main. Top 4 go to the B main.
Top 4 will go to the C, buddy. Out of this from the D to the C.
Oh, D to C, my bad. Top 4 from the C to the B.
I'm sure people would love to skip a C main, but and now it looks like it just we didn't have to.
Hey,
you go on what?
You know, instead of having elephant poo on the track this time, What do goats do?
I don't know. You're telling the story.
Well, a goat can sheep milk. Goat's milk.
Is it milk?
I don't know. I never tasted it.
So your story. Okay. All right. Yeah.
Good.
Sorry. You need to taste the goat
Oh,
milk, do you?
no. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. 12 laps, top two to the C
Top
main because
four.
there's only two. There's only two in a race. So the
Yeah, but
top
top four
two.
will go
Okay.
through. Top four will go through.
Alrighty.
This is the 12-lap pole shootout or pole shuffle. All right, Steve.
There.
Who?
there
I'm going to go with Anthony Cadell to win.
I'm gonna go with Brian Wax because you only left me one choice.
Wow. Here I was thinking I was actually going to give you the option of the pace car, but you know
Hey, you know what?
what?
I'm gonna go down to Triple X bookstore tonight and see if that we can get us a sponsorship.
Oh my god. I'm going over a coughing fit again. 12 laps of distance for your D main. These two cars will make the show, and they'll make the C main along with Cody Clemens and Casey Brunson, who technically don't even have to turn a lap, but I think these drivers at the moment will just use this opportunity to get some more track time, and they'll sort of prepare themselves for the C main, which I believe is going to be, what, 15 laps, Steve?
C main is 14 lap.
Alright, so they're only going to have to do an extra 2 laps again after these 12 laps, so they'll essentially turn 26 laps, potential 26 laps if they make it through from the C, and they might even get to turn some more laps. As Brian Wax is starting to close in right now on Anthony Cadell, so although there might be only 2 cars on the racetrack, this might be just a nice little battle between these two.
Yeah, it could be.
Come on, David, no need for that. This is the D main, all right? This is a race. Yeah, we take all races seriously here now. Come on, Steve, I thought you had your hand up. I thought you wanted to talk about it.
All right, that's a complete lap number 7. Going down the back straightaway, Anthony Cordell and Brian Wax as it come out turn number 4 to complete lap number 8. And basically, I don't think they're going to be trying to push each other to win this race. This is going to be basically they're both in the show, so they're just practicing because they got to make their way up to the top 4 in the C main.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you push each other right now? Albeit there's going to be no consequences. It's not like you're going to get removed from the race unless it's like a flat-out intentional wreck. But if you're hard racing with one another, what's the worst that's going to happen? You're going to finish either first or second. You're still going to make the show anyway.
But the thing about it is, no need to. Well, look what you did.
Hey,
Look at Brian Wax. Look what you did. All right, that's where white flag is out as you hit the leader for to take the lead. He comes out of turn number 4 this time. It's car number 14B of Brian Wax.
told you Brian was going to get the win.
No, you did not. I picked him.
No, I said who's going to finish second.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did. All right, let's take a look at your C main and your Ultimate Dirt to Be starting grid.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, start your front row. It's car number 01, Aaron Brumbelow. On his outside, at car number 23 is Jason McSparn. Your second row inside at car number 3, HRE Motorsports, is Mr. Shane James. And on his outside, at car number 42, it's Alan Brewer. Starting your third row inside at car number 0, Jason Skinner. On his outside, car number 64, Bryce Nichols. Then you got Darren Literal, Dustin Hall, and the 331. Then you got Brian Wax and Anthony Cordell. So, no call, no shows. Jason Skinner and Darren Literal.
All right, who... We're going to go with who wins. I'm going to go with Shane James.
I don't know who to pick now. I'll go with Dustin Hall. My guy, Dustin Hall. Read your comments. All right, Paystrick pulls off. Aaron Brumbelow leading the field to the green flag. As they go down the front straightaway, look at Shane James looking underneath for the second spot as they come out of turn number 2. He is second. It's nice working on Aaron Brumbelow for that. Oh, we got a pile up in the back straightaway. And guys, the one guy just kept on driving the car around sideways all the way down the track.
All right, let's take a look at your Wicked Cushion instant replay. And the 42, Alan Bauer, one of the cars that was involved in the contact here. And I mean, it all started into turn 1, Steve. It was just, it was chaotic 3 wide on the opening lap of the C main. And unfortunately, the 42 just decided to stay in the gas, as did Bryce Nichols. Brian Wax involved in that one as well. And, well, these are shorter cautions, Steve, you know, considering that, you know, we're at Limaland. We're a lot shorter of a racetrack than what we were at USA.
That's for sure. That's for sure.
Lights are out on the pace track as we get set to go back to green flag action. We'll have 4 complete with 10 to run in the C main. With what did you say? It's top 4 go through, Steve.
Top 4 go to the B main as Space Truck pulls off. Aaron Brumbelow on the lap pedal, green flags out. Let's see if Shane James can pick off one more. As you see, they both are on the high side coming out. Turn 2 on the back straightaway. Look at Dustin Hall looking on for that 3rd spot on the high side. Shane James gets in the wall a little bit. As they come out turn number 2 down the back straightaway, Shane James putting heavy pressure on the 0-1. Coming out turn number 4, they're going to be side by side, but it's going to be Aaron Brumbelow leading lap number 6. Shane James still on the bottom, coming out turn number 2. This time, they're still side by side. Is the bottom starting to come in a little bit now, Brett, or is the top?
It just depends who's running it, to be honest with you. But Shane James is doing a good job on the bottom side, and Aaron Brumbelow doing an equally greater job on the top side as well. Again, we see that top side working throughout the final heat race, where I think it was, who was it, Cardwell, who was running on the top side, and well, there was nothing happening in the D main. But again, we're seeing the track at the moment here at Limaland with Shane James and Aaron Brumbelow use that top and bottom groove. 5 to run that time by.
Yeah, that's right, 5 to run. And you saw last weekend Shane James coming home in 2nd spot in the super late models. Aaron Brumbelow not giving up at all, putting heavy pressure, using that high side. As they go in turn number 3, as you look, in 3rd spot is Dustin Hall, and the person on the bubble is Jason McSparran in car number 23.
Just a couple of laps to go right now in your C main before we put 4 more drivers and tag them on to the back of the B. Shane James continues to lead on the bottom side. Aaron Brumbelow up on the top side through turn number 3 and 4. 1 to go this time by, Steve. You can bring it home.
All right, Aaron Brumbelow would lead that lap. They go into coming out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Aaron Brumbelow having good momentum, running the high side as they come out turn number 4 side by side. And Aaron Brumbelow will win the C main. Shane James 3rd. Dustin Hall comes home 3rd and 4th. Then your final transfer is Jason McSparran in car number 23.
Alright, so that was your C main completed. Now it is time for your B main, where we are going to put Is it 16 laps on the board this time, Steve? Yes, it is 16 laps. So
16 and top 9 go to the future.
yep, so making it another 25 car feature event. And again, we'll take a look now at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid for tonight's B main. Starting on pole is going to be Dustin Helms. On the outside of the front row, Blake Brown will start position number 2. Position 3 will be Matthew Andreas, and Huey Quillen will start position number 4. Position 5 is going to be Ray Pinton. Mitch Stiles will start position 6. Jason McConnell starts position 7. Daniel Stifler starts position 8. Jarrett Stuckley out of position 9. Jack Clavenger out of position number 10. Brayton Wallace, Jesse Johnsrud out of positions 11 and 12. Derek Nichols out of 13th, Aaron Brumbelow 14th, 15th is going to be Shane James, 16th will be Dustin Hall, and Jason McSparron will start position 17. What did you say top 9 go through, Steve?
Top 9 go through.
Alright, let's pick who finishes 9th.
I'm going to say 9th place is going to be Brayton Wallace.
I'm going to go with Huey Quillen. Yeah, what do you think about that one, huh?
Look at you go. Daniel Stifler not making a call, car number 31. Lights go out on the pace truck this time. Green flag is out. Dustin Helms on the loud pedal gets a good jump on the start. The car number 9 as they come out turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Going in turn number 3, as you see Blake Brown run the high side, and you and Quillen fall right behind him. But look at Blake Brown get a good run down the front straightaway into turn number 1 and coming out in turn number 2. The momentum on the high side, Brett, is working for Blake Brown at car number 74.
Yeah, there's a lot of 2 and 3 wide action going on. Now they come back out to 2 wide through turn number 1 and 2. And again, these drivers are fighting for every bit of this racetrack. And again, they need to be inside the top 9. If they're not, if they're 10th on back, well, you can consider their night done and dusted. We've got 1 car slowing with 2 cars spinning. 4 cars stopped on the back straightaway. The yellow flag going to come out. We have got a couple of cars involved in this one. Dustin Hall, Jesse Johnsrud, Jack Clevenger, and Jarrett Stuckey, who was sort of, I guess he was stucky in the mud.
Where is the body? Oh, he touched the body.
No, 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 no. He got some candy on that body.
As you see Dustin Hall in the infield, looks like he's good back on the track. As you also see Jesse Johnsrud pulling back on track. So your leader, Blake Brown in the car number 74, and 9 car Dustin Helms on the outside. Lights are out on the base vehicle. They're racking and stacking them. They're going green this time. Base truck looks to pull off. And green flag is out. Blake Brown on loud middle. Dustin Helms in the wall, the front straightaway. They're 4 wide coming out too. Oh, Huey Quillen getting into the wall. Down the front straightaway they go. As you see, Jason McConnell moving up to 3rd spot, but he's 3 wide. Matthew Andreasen now in 3rd, but no, look, Brayton Wallace. Great battle there.
Yeah, Wallace in the 6 machine run on the bottom side, doing what Shane James had done in the C main. And look who's behind Brayton Wallace, his teammate. Shane James, the driver that we were just talking about it again. He's made his way up through the field, almost made his way up into a top 5. In fact, will have 5th spot down the back straight over, but he's going to deal with Ray Pinton, who works to his outside. And even McConnell trying to work right through the middle there at turn number 3 and 4. We have 5 to run that time by. Just a handful of laps to remain here in tonight's B main.
And that's all you need is a handful as they come out of the front straightaway. Blake Brown has a sizable lead over Dustin Helms in the number 9.
Well, is that a small handful or a big handful?
It just depends on the size of your hand, I guess.
I didn't know what to respond
And look
to
at
that
Shane James. He's trying to work on that 4th spot. As they come out of turn number 4, he's still working that bottom line. Brent Wallace has moved up to the top. Shane James underneath him, coming down on the back straightaway. And just look, the last couple of laps, Dustin Helms is starting to slowly close in on your leader as they're on the white flag final lap down the back straightaway for the last time. Coming out of 4, your winner, Blake Brown, Dustin Helms, Matthew Andreasen comes home 3rd, Brayton Wallace 4th, Shane James 5th, Ray Benson 6th, Aaron Bumbelow 7th, at 8th, Jason McConnell, Mitch Stiles comes home 9th.
All right, well, 5-minute warm-up session. This will give these drivers 5 minutes to go out there, and well, they can't make any setup adjustment because it is a fixed setup. So we'll let these drivers tear up the racetrack just a little bit more, and we'll take this opportunity to step aside here on Ultimate Dirt.
Free goat rides indeed.
Free goat rides on the infield, and don't forget out of turn number 2, I believe we've got some giraffes out there as well. You don't have to have a long neck to be a giraffe.
And infield pole dancers on the lights.
All right, we'll get those lights flickering and turning off and on very quickly for you guys. Again, this is the Super Late Models for the Bosses of Dirt, round number 2. We'll take a quick break and come back on the other side of this.
The most realistic online racing sim ever made. This is iRacing. Detailed laser scan tracks, fully dynamic, real-world cars, and over 50 series to choose from. 6 online world championships offering over $100,000 in annual prizes. This is the original esport racing game. This is iRacing.
The time for talk is finally finished. Because it's time to saddle up Mount Gambier, because here we go.
Fari back upstairs. Oh, McFadden on the back wheels.
Slingshots out at two-wheel to wheel. He's on the outside of J-Mac.
Here comes TVG. Slide job on pit. Inside, also Michael Code in the 51. Inside he goes on Stansfield. So it's all rocking and rolling through turn 4. Nicola leads where Alex...
As they come on turn number 2, Jenny line now, sneaks on the low side and nearly into turn 3.
Stephen Lyons is the king. He wins the challenge.
Alright, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the best iRacing broadcast channel that you've got. We've got a lot of haters out there, and well, keep chasing your dreams, boys. Your Bosses of Dirt Super Late Model main event is about to start, and 50 laps on the board. Let's take a look at your Ultimate Dirt TV starting grid. I guess if you're good at what you do, Steve, this is why a lot of people come to us asking to broadcast races. How many times do we turn people down? Jordan Casey, Dylan Wilson start on row 1. Shady Brown, Davin Cardwell, row 2. Clay Devon, Evan C, row 3. Cody Howard, Zach McSwain, row 4. Daniel Cummings Jr., Bryson Daffin, row 5. Eric Scout, Michael Spengler, Calvin Herring, Devin Morgan, Robert Fletcher, Austin McGlone, Blake Brown, Dustin Helms, Matthew Andreasen, Brayton Wallace, Shane James, Ray Pinton, Aaron Brumlow, Jason McConnell, and Mitch Stiles. Steve, who finishes 5th? No, we'll go. No, you know what? Let's go with the checkers again.
Oh, you're talking to me. Sorry, I put on my clown makeup. What
Oh, okay.
position I'm picking for?
Position 1.
Position 1. Let's go with, well, you know, I got stick with D1 RT, so I will go with Jordan Casey in car number 40.
I'm going with Dylan Wilson.
All right, D1 RT picks. Green flag is out. And Jordan Casey, a good little jump there. Oh, we got cars around.
Oh, there's a number of cars there. Dustin Helms, Evan C, Zach McSwain, Bryson Daffin, Austin McGlone, Ray Pinton involved in that one, and that was not a pretty sight there for turn number 1 and 2.
No, it wasn't, but you know, luckily most of the drivers escaped unharmed. Thank God no radiator got taken out in that race, or that start.
We going back to this radiator deal again?
Yeah,
I mean, I guess we can have fun with that, right?
yeah. Great, now just draw on my lips to kind of...
Are you sure you drew on your lips? I mean, what'd you draw on with?
Well, the clown makeup, you know. I want something to have me scared to go to bed tonight. So when that movie, the clown movie came out, let me ask you this. Did y'all have clowns running around your neighborhood where the TV channels like lock your doors, there's clowns murdering people?
Yeah, there was clowns here.
Murdering people?
I don't know if they were going to that extent, but they were definitely there was definitely clowns out.
Base truck pulls in. Jordan Casey on lap out of green flags out. As they go into turn number 1, out of turn number 2, Jordan Casey down the back straightaway with heavy pressure by Dylan Wilson in second spot. As they come out of 4, down the front straightaway. And you see Jordan Casey down the high side. Dylan Wilson working the middle group. But look here, Cody Howard working the bottom line. Oh, Evan C. and somebody else pulled into the infield, but black flag. And look, right now, Cody Howard battling J.D. Brown for that second spot as they come out turn number 4, side by side.
This is intense racing for second. I'm back second through to about 6, even 7th. In fact, with Eric Scavin, almost saw an 8th place driver, Robert Fletcher, as well. And you got to almost feel for Dylan Wilson, who was running second, and he just got absolutely swallowed up by the rest of the field after there was contact with himself and Jordan Casey.
Oh, where is the body? Oh, he touched the body. That brings out the caution.
Are you more of a fun clown or a scary, like Pennywise kind of clown? And he can't be the Joker because I'm the Joker because why so serious?
See, the thing of it is, I want to be a scary clown.
Oh, you got a head like a drop meat pie.
Because when I come out of the box, I want them to shit their britches.
You coming out of what box and who's doing what, the bridges? Careful, careful. You can't have too much fun.
Jordan Casey so far leading. Oh, we're not going green, so we're going to give him one more lap so the cars can straighten themselves back up. It's downtown Hollywood. J.D. Brown, second spot in the car number 14.
Have you given just JD 2 nicknames just then? Downtown and Hollywood? Pick one.
Well, the other people give him Hollywood. I say downtown. I mean, it's just, they both kind of go together. Downtown, Hollywood, you know. Lights out the
Hollywood's
basement.
not downtown, is it?
I don't know. I don't live there. Anyway, green flag's out. Jordan Casey a loud pedal.
Oh, this is entertaining. Oh, Howard and Brown come together. That opens up the inside line for the 80 of Wilson. He shoots up on the inside. Wilson now looks for third spot, and Davin Cardwell rails the top side through 1 and 2, 35. Make that 34 laps left to run here in the main event for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models Round 2. Brown to the low side, Casey through the middle. There's 3 different grooves happening inside between your top 4, even 5 drivers right now, Stephen. Again, this is the kind of track that we hope to see. Cardwell around the outside picks up 2 for 1 on the front stretch.
And look out, in 9th spot, or 8th spot now is Shane James in the 3 HRE car.
Remember, James had to come from the C main, so already inside of the top 10, 18 and a half laps into this main event, and that number 3 car, he is hauling A55 right now.
That's right. Hey, what's your favorite letter in the alphabet soup?
In the alphabet soup or just the alphabet?
Oh, in the soup.
Well, that depends what C stands for.
All right. As you look here, as it comes to complete lap 21, this time as it come out turn number 4, Jordan Casey leading 21 laps so far in the 50-lap future as Davin Cardwell and Dylan Wilson. Dylan Wilson putting pressure on Davin Cardwell for that second spot as they come out turn number 4.
Top 3, 4, 5 cars run the top side. First car to not run the top is Daniel Cummings Jr. He rolls through the middle. In fact, will slide up to the top side into turns 3 and 4. Then you go back to Devin Morgan in the 112 car. He's up to position 8. He's on the inside. James has now gone to the top shelf in 1 and 2. I'm sure James might like to go back to the bottom side of the racetrack, maybe through 3 and 4. He just needs to get clear of the 112 of Devin Morgan. But again, Eric Scout doing a nice job as well, Steve, in that $1 Million Motorsports World of Thunder iRacing League Ultimate Dirt TV number 26 car. He's in 7th position right now, and boy, what a fantastic result this would be for Eric.
Oh, definitely. Definitely a big good result for him. And you look at Davin Cardwell getting closer to that 42 card, and Jordan Casey got in the wall just a little bit there, as now they're down the back straightaway. Jordan Casey. I doubt he using any mirrors. He's probably looking at his relatives if he even has those on to see how close Davin Cardwell is. Davin, side by side, coming out of 4. It's a drag race to the start-finish line.
Well, he's definitely got his mirror on.
Yep. All right, side by side down the back straightaway. Davin throws a haymaker. And look, Casey underneath them. And this opens the door for the 80 car, Dylan Wilson. Davin Cardwell ducks it back underneath it. Dylan Wilson down the back straightaway.
Boy, these top 3 drivers are putting on a show here with 20 to run. Wilson through the middle, looks to slide up just a little bit. Cardwell going to go back down low through 1 and 2. He catches a piece of the infield tyre. He slides 2 for 1, but 2 cars cross back underneath. And slide job 3, 1 into turn 1 and 2. Cardwell parks it in front of Casey, and Dylan Wilson gets the race lead as the yellow flag comes out.
I'm just sorry, but I mean, that punt that Casey did.
Well, you know what? And, you know, I wonder to sort of, you know, throw a bit of stick at these drivers. Albeit, you know, me and Jordan, you know, we have a lot of fun, a lot of banter, that's what it is. But, yeah, I don't, and the same with Davin as well. You know, there's a number of drivers that, you know, are able to take a sort of bit of crude comments from myself, but again, it's all just banter. But I don't think that Jordan Casey could have done anything there, and I'm not defending Casey.
No, he could.
And I'm not defending Cardwell, but at that point of the race, that kind of move, there was nowhere for Casey to go.
No, and then, you know, with Cardwell with that big slide job in front of him, then it almost like parks it on.
Yeah.
All right, lights are out on the pace vehicle.
A little bit longer. You cut out towards the end of that one, but we're gonna have 15 to go, Steve. That's fine. It's what it is. Whatever.
That's all right. Dylan Wilson this time leading them to the green flag. He's on the loud pedal. Green flag is out, and Jordan Casey going directly to the top. Right? You wonder if the damage from hitting Cardwell in the rear end did any motor damage, basically, to the car.
Oh, we're going to wonder how much is the radiator going to be affected from that. I forgot. What animal was it again? I forgot what it was. Deer. The deer just took out the radiator in the 42 machine. I don't know how that car is still circulating. But again, the top side is certainly the place to be. Cardwell through the middle. As again, he's behind the 26 of Eric Scalf. And he is stuck in a 3-wide tussle through turn number 3 and 4. And this late in the race, Steve, it's nice to see that there's still 2 and 3 lines of racing.
That's right. This league puts on some great shows week, day in and day out, 5 nights a week. And they proving it tonight.
42 of Howard on the outside of Daniel Cummings. Junior Cummings works the low side through turn number 3 and 4. 10 laps to run this time by Steve, a heat race distance away, and Dylan Wilson, he's starting to clear out. He's almost got, I'm going to say, about a 6 or 7/10 of a second lead over the likes of Jordan Casey and JD Brown, who in fact has been working the bottom side of the racetrack. He's been able to get that 14 on the bottom side up to second position, but just when you think he's going to get clear on the bottom side of the 42 of Jordan Casey up on the top, Casey gets a great run on the exit of the turns and down the straightaways. Cummings Jr. into the back there of the 14, and that may have just helped JD Brown just a little bit, but here comes Daniel Cummings Jr. once again.
Yeah, but one thing with the little bump Cummins did, JD Brown, that also helped Howard to close in a little bit. As they're side by side for the second spot, Cummins trying to make it 3 wide out of 4, cannot do it. As they complete lap number 44. They're coming to 5 laps to go this time, but look at Wilson with a good car length advantage. Wait, many more car lengths advantage.
Many more car lengths advantage. That'd be one long car, I must say. That must be like a super limo, super limo late model.
All right. Boys, no more touching each other. Let's try to go green the rest of the way. Let's see what happens.
Man, this battle on for second, third, fourth, and of course you go back to like fifth, sixth, and seventh. There is still a number of cars that are racing side by side. However, the battle is well and truly on for second and third. Which driver will finish where on the podium? May even find that Daniel Cummings Jr. might have something for these drivers late in the run, but as they come past the start-finish line, that time by the popsicle sticks around 2 laps. Left to run here in the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Model main event, round number 2 here at Limaland. Cummings through the middle again. Howard got a slider there from, I believe that might have been Carbo, but the white flag is already out for the final time. Down your back straight away into turn number 3. Out of turn number 4, Dylan Wilson gonna be victorious here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. JD Brown home in second. Jordan Casey will grab third. Fourth is going to be Daniel Cummings Jr. as they pile up into turns 1 and 2. Blake Brown home in fifth. Devin Morgan, Eric Scalfa, phenomenal drive from the number 26 $1 Million Motorsports entry. Shane James again from your C main up to position 8. He has passed a load of cars here tonight. Davin Cardwell 9th. Brayton Wallace will round out your top 10. Robert Fletcher, Ray Pinson, Aaron Brumbelow, Matthew Andreas, and Jason McConnell rounds out your top 15. Michael Spengler 16th. Cody Howard 17th in the final car on the lead lap. Dustin Helms finishing 3 laps down along with Calvin Herring in 18th and 19th. Bryson Daffin unable to get through the full 50 laps. 19 laps down home in position number 20. 21 goes to Mitch Stiles. 22nd Austin McLean, Evan C, Zach McSwain, and Clay Debon. While we wait to our top 3, Steve, a very raceable racetrack here in the super late model main event. Again, this is what we wanted to see come the end of the night.
It is definitely. And you know what? I must say this after the last update. This track, it really helped it out where it was multiple grooves. I don't know if you remember seasons past in iRacing, it was mainly the high side you had to run. You can't run the bottom.
Oh, I 100% agree with that one as well. We are going to bring in our winner here tonight in car number 80 and getting the job done for me, but also getting the job done for D1R team. Before I do that, I'm going to go to push to talk, and I'll chat with our race winner here tonight in car number 80. It's Dylan Wilson. Dylan, congratulations on this victory. It was one that you really had to earn, but in the end, you come away victorious here at the Limaland Motorsports Park. How was that one, bud?
It was fun for a minute. It sucks that Devin took out Jordan right there because had he not got a little desperate there, we might have been able to put on a show for those remaining laps. But got a lot easier whenever those two wrecked. So we'll take it. Not sure we were the fastest right there, but definitely the luckiest.
Obviously took a lot of patience to get to the front tonight. Find out where you started here. I think you started second. You did so. You started on the outside of Jordan, I believe, on that front row. He was always going to get the jump because he gets to choose on when we go green here. Where were you comfortable early on in the race, and where were you comfortable late in this race? And were you able to sort of move around and get comfortable throughout the night?
Yeah, being the leader here is definitely an advantage to be able to kind of cut the track all the way down the front straight away. It gives you a huge jump and advantage. So starting second definitely wasn't anything to write home about. And I was comfortable anywhere. I fell back to third right there, got a good restart in third, got up to second, and then 2 cars were like pulling into the pits or something into 3, and I almost killed them. And had to lock up the brakes to keep it out of them, and almost got wrecked by the guys behind me. I think I fell back to like 5th or 6th right there, and then just kind of climbed back up slowly from there. So I had to run every line to pass those guys and work around those guys. So by the time I got to some open track in second, I was pretty comfortable running anywhere.
Well, guess what you won tonight?
And I don't know, an interview with you, I'm guessing.
Free goat ride in the infield.
Oh man, I'm not in Iraq. I'm not Arabian. I don't like goats.
Well, it was
You are the
better
goat.
than
You are
Elba
the goat,
earlier.
mate. Let's be honest. Come on, you're a goat. You are the goat. All right, bud. Hey, congratulations on the win. Listen, when I talk, your mouth goes shut. All right. You're one of the only D1RT guys I like. So you do as you're told, son. Anyhow, congratulations on the win. We'll let you get out of here, and we'll let you thank some sponsors as well.
Yeah, thanks UDTV, Monsters of Dirt putting this deal on, D1RT Racing as always, and anybody else behind the scenes that make all this.
All right, pulling a bit of a Steve McMillan there, but congratulations, Dylan, on the win. Steve, I'll tell you what, we don't have JD Brown in second, but we do have our third place driver. He is, yes, the second loser home tonight. I'll send it over to Steve McMillan.
Well, congratulations on your third place finish tonight, Mr. Jordan Casey. How are you?
Great.
Great. That's good.
You finally come to terms with running a super late model after I waxed you a couple of times yesterday in the sprint cars, or what?
Oh, but you exited out early of that race.
Yeah, because I was sick of beating you.
I have like 40 total laps in a sprint car.
And you got waxed. You got waxed.
Shit. I don't know. I think you should bring Davin Cardwell over by you and maybe teach him how to throw sliders or something.
Well, it seems I got to teach all Cardwells how to throw sliders.
Hayden's better. He drives with respect.
And listen, this is not about me. Shut up, all right? Let Steve ask the questions.
That's all right. You know what? If you don't make it late balls, you know you can always be in the booth with me, right?
Yes, sir.
Oh,
not on my channel. You've been fired.
Give me one more shot. It's so hard to do it with 3 people. I don't know if you guys ever tried it, but I didn't know when to come in, when to go up.
Hey, but it's fun, right? We had fun.
Seems like a common problem. You don't know when to go in, eh?
So Jordan Casey, like I said, you led over halfway. You had the car to beat until the slide job. Yes, mistakes happen, and you still came home with top 3. Congratulations on that. And who would you like to thank tonight as your sponsor?
Yeah, everybody at D1RT, and congrats Dylan on the win. Thank you guys for broadcasting, and yeah, it was fun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's your third place finisher, car number 42, D1RT driver Jordan Casey.
All right, that'll wrap us up here from the Limaland Motorsports Park. Round number 2 for the Monsters of Dirt Super Late Models is complete. Again, a big thank you to our sponsors and partners here at Ultimate Dirt TV. You can check them out on our website. Head over to www.ultimatedirttv.com. Click on the sponsors tab. You can also click on our schedule tab to keep up to date with what we've got going on throughout the week, Sunday through to Thursday. Steve, thank you once again for another entertaining night. And
you're very welcome.
Well, we'll chat off here about what's going to happen throughout the next couple of days. But yeah, a big shout out to our sponsors. Of course, a big thanks to Wicked Cushion, 19 Designs, World of Thunder iRacing League, National Oval Racing Association, JR Productions and Media, Monsters of Dirt, iRacing, iFlags, and Black Diamond Motorsports. On behalf of the team here at Ultimate Dirt TV, the management behind the scenes, we say farewell and good night from the Limaland Motorsports Park. We'll see you tomorrow night for the Extreme Motorsports 99.com Pro Late Model Series at the Eldora Speedway. Good night, everybody.